All right, so
Yeah.
we are live today in yet another interesting session of Roads Untraveled by Ink That Matters. And this is Shri Nishan, your host. And here today we have the first of a kind on Ink That Matters. We have a discussion session. We have our guest speakers also ready. So let me introduce each of our guest speakers. The first is Tirupura Sundari Sevvel. She's an architect, she's an educator, she's a storyteller with a cause, and she's involved in a lot of social activities. She's being very, very busy. She's given us the time out of her schedule, and she's come up to give us to talk about a very interesting topic that we have come up today. Hello, Tirupura Sundari. You're able to see me, right?
Yes, I'm able to see you.
Okay,
Thank
so
you so much.
welcome,
Totally
welcome.
my pleasure to be here. Thank you. And hello and hi to all my fellow panelists also. It's a pleasure to be with all of you today.
The next is Dr. Bhuvaneshwari. She is the correspondent of Sri Ashiana Public School, and she's also a psychologist. And she's given us her time to be one of the panel members today. Welcome, Dr. Bhuvaneshwari.
Hi, Vanakkam. And thank you for the nice welcome, Sherry. Thank you.
Welcome,
Hi,
welcome.
everyone.
And the next panel member is Kritika Arun. She is a content writer and also she is a social influencer for women entrepreneurs. She believes in motivating and uplifting women entrepreneurs, especially. Welcome, Kritika, to have joined the
Hello,
panel.
Sharon, ma'am. Thank you so much for this. It's really a privilege and honor to be among such great people. Namaskaram to everybody.
And we have here Rutika Anmol. She is also a writer. She is a short filmmaker. And as far as I have known Rutika, she comes across as a very bold personality. And I personally, like her for the way she writes and the way she presents her content, on screen. Welcome, Rutika. Welcome to have joined the panel.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure, and I'm honored that you picked me to speak amongst alongside all these great ladies.
Great. So, welcome you all, ladies, on a Saturday evening. All right. So here we are, going to talk about are men really threatened because of the the development or because the women kind of grow in their lives, probably in their career. Are men really threatened? So what is your take on that? Are they threatened, or does their ego gets hurt, or is it just a talk and nothing else? Or how is it, like, how do you see that perspective? Tripura Sundari, what do you think about that?
Okay. I think the first thing is, like you said, whether it is seen as a threat or is someone getting threatened. There are two different things. Few people see it as a threat and keep quiet. Few people see it as a threat and really take some efforts to put someone else down. This I see is not just men, women. There is these things are around everywhere. And
Right.
specifically when you talk about men, I think patriarchy works that way, right? They are used to women doing a set of work. They are used to women having a certain kind of education, and it is believed that they have a certain set of duties, they have to do that and all that. So if that is broken, if in any line that set of rules or that set of duties which is mentioned is broken, that's when the ego is hurt and that's when the threat begins. But few of them really don't, they know it's a threat but they don't react to it. But the problem arises when they see it as a threat and really try to tamper. That can happen in a lot of job sequences where, okay, this person don't take this person who's 25, 26. Anyway, she's going to get married. She's not going to continue in this job. It can be as simple as that, right? Okay, there are two potential candidates, and one is a guy, one is a girl, equally qualified. Everything is right, and they both do the interview well. This is a very small thing. She's going to get married, and it's not going to happen. That's the same when someone is 28, 29 also. Okay, she's married, and then she might have a child. So that 10 months you lose. So this can be as simple as these. A lot of threat as well. So I would say it may, what things we think is very simple can be manifested in many ways. So to answer your question, yes, it is there, but it starts from places where we don't identify it. These things we don't see as threats, right? We see it as people taking care of us. So the problem starts from there, and identifying the problem is the major solution also. Yeah, I hope that answered.
All right. So you mean to say that probably women take it in a wrong perspective, or how is that? Because
no, I'm
told
not saying they are taking it in a wrong path. Sometimes they think, okay, this is really for taking care of us. This is really for our good. That convincing ourselves, like, no, they're telling it for our good. They're telling it for our own welfare. That particular group of women thinking that way is what I see. Like identifying that there is that they are looking at as a threat is the crux, is what I think. Most of the time we don't, right? No, they are taking care of us well. They are the protectors. I think we should also identify ourselves as protectors. So that's when the problem will have solution.
Dr. Bhuneshwari, you're a psychologist. So, what is that you think about this?
See, what I feel is, in the beginning, it was like women only used to gossip, or women only used to pull each other down. So they never allow any woman to grow. So if they see anyone growing, they will start gossiping and all this thing I have seen. But now it has become a trend for men also. Like they are going into, like they are showing that they are doing empowerment for women. Women empowerment pandra madri. If it is okay if I speak in Tamil.
Yeah, it's okay. You can speak in any language that you're comfortable in.
Okay. See, if nowadays many men are coming up with a lot of empowerment program for women, but it is not for empowerment of women. See, woman can empower herself. I think we all are there to empower ourselves. எங்களால முடியும் அது. சும்மா நான் எம்பவர் பண்றேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு வந்துட்டு அவங்கள ஒருத்தரை புல் பண்ணி அவங்கள பத்தி ஒருத்தர் வேற மாதிரி பேசுறது, இந்த மாதிரி காசிப் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்குது இப்ப பெண்ணு தான் நிறைய நான் பார்த்திருக்கேன். உமன் கூட they have started taking care of themselves, as Tirupura Sundari ma'am told. Everyone is taking care of themselves. பட் மென்க்கு ஒரு த்ரெட்டா போயிடுச்சு. இது என்னன்னா, உமன் முன்னாடி வந்துட்டா நமக்கு ஒரு இது இருக்காதுன்னு. பிகாஸ் உமன் பாத்தீங்கன்னா இப்ப எல்லாமே உமனால பண்ண முடியும்னு அந்த ஸ்டேஜ்க்கு வந்துட்டாங்க. Even in army, navy, air force, everywhere women are there. So இப்ப மென்னுக்கு ஒரு ஹோல்ட் இல்லாம போயிடுச்சு. சோ இந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது கிரியேட் பண்ணி ஒருத்தருக்குள்ள பிரச்சனை பண்ணி, அண்ட் திஸ் மெயின் திங் இஸ் சோஷியல் மீடியா. அதுல நிறைய போஸ்ட் போடுறது, உமனை டேக் பண்ணி போடுறது, இல்ல டார்கெட் பண்ணி போடுறது, மத்தவங்க மூலமா அவங்கள இன்சல்ட் பண்றது, இதெல்லாம் நிறையவே நடக்குது. So better we should be careful what the person is doing to us. அது ஒரு பாசிட்டிவா எடுத்துட்டு அது நம்ம எப்படி நெக்லெக்ட் பண்ணி போயிட்டே இருக்கணும், அதுதான் நம்மளோட இதா இருக்கணும். We should not take it in a very serious way, like அதுக்கு போய் நம்ம சண்டை போட்டு இன்னொரு போஸ்ட் போடுறது, we are posting a post and he is posting a post, அப்படி போட்டுட்டே இருக்காம we should avoid that and we should take care of our work. அதுதான் என்னை பொறுத்தவரைக்கும் அதுதான் பெட்டர். women should be together. அந்த உமன் சேர்ந்துட்டாலே மென்னால ஒண்ணுமே பண்ண முடியாதுன்னு எனக்கு தெரிஞ்ச வரைக்கும் அப்படிதான் எல்லா ஃபீல்ட்லயும் அப்படிதான்.
Dr. Bhuneshwari, you just said that, like social media harassment that you're talking right now, probably somebody is, posting something about a woman, and you should not, give a counter attack for that particular, post. That's what you said. But if that post is, probably if it's just one of a post, however you see, and the madri irundaduna, it is okay. What if it is really very hurtful? What if it is, pertaining to a character assassination? Women are very particular about their, character. So men knows that when you touch the character of the woman or you question our woman's character, then probably that woman will go down. Otherwise it will be very difficult to put down a woman. So probably if there's a character assassination, how do you deal with it? I'm asking all the panelists, anybody can talk.
I think most of the time answering is better in social media, I guess, because social media, I think it's also used as, I think that's the right word, is bullying. Like in the school la வந்து ஒரு strong person இருப்பா, ஒரு group of strong person, ஒரு கொஞ்சம் வீக்கா கொஞ்சம் ரொம்ப சாஃப்ட்டா பேசுற ஒரு குழந்தை இருந்து ஈஸி டார்கெட். சோ அத ஒருத்தங்க யாராவது புள்ளி பண்ணா கம்ப்ளீட்டா நிறைய பேர் சேர்ந்துப்பாங்க. அது ஸ்கூல்ல இருக்கும்ல அந்த சின்ன பசங்களது. So அந்த மாதிரி I see that. So I think that's where அவங்க மேம் சொன்ன மாதிரி womenhood or sisterhood or women sticking together and answering. Like ஒருத்தங்களை பத்தி போஸ்ட் போட்டா அவங்க தான் போய் அவங்கள டிஃபெண்ட் பண்ணிக்கணும்னு அவசியமே இல்ல. You should take own, you should own it up and you should go and answer it. You should go and reply to it. You should go and I think it's the time for calling out people who do this in the public posting and all that. But I think ma'am சொன்னதோட மீனிங் என்னன்னா அவங்க தான் பண்ணணும்ல, others also can support her. யார பத்தியாவது ஒரு போஸ்ட் இருந்துச்சுன்னா அவங்க போய் சண்டை போட்டுட்டு இருக்க முடியாது. அது கடந்து போகக்கூடிய ஒரு விஷயமா இருக்க முடியாது.
ஒரு உமன் ஒரு காஸ்க்காக நிக்கிறாங்கன்னா she is not standing for herself. அது நமக்கு தெரியும். We are standing for all the women, all other women we are standing. So ஒரு உமனுக்கு வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ப்ராப்பர்ட்டியே வந்து அவங்களுக்கு இருக்கிற ஒரு ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி கேரக்டர் தான். அந்த கேரக்டர் வந்து அசசன் பண்ணும்போது we just get boiled up. சோ நம்ம ரொம்ப ரியாக்ட் பண்ண ஸ்டார்ட் பண்றதுக்கு பதிலா எவ்ரி உமன் கெட்ஸ் டுகெதர்னா அது ஒண்ணுமே பண்ண முடியாது அவங்களால. சோ தே கீப் குவைட். அந்த மென்னுக்கு வந்து அந்த மேல் ஷெவானிஸ்ட் நம்ம சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, அந்த மாதிரி வந்து அந்த கேரக்டர் எப்பவுமே அவங்களுக்குள்ள இருக்கும். இட்ஸ் சைக்கலாஜிக்கலி பில்ட் அப் இன்சைட் தட். சில பேருக்கு நிறைய இருக்கும், சில பேருக்கு கம்மியா இருக்கும். சோ இன்ஃபீரியரா ஃபீல் பண்ற மென் தான் இந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் பண்ணுவாங்க. அதர் தென் தட் மென் won't கேர். அவங்களுக்கு வந்து எடுத்துட்டு போயிட்டே இருப்பாங்க. பட் இன்ஃபீரியரா இருக்கிற மென் தான் இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு சோஷியல் மீடியால போடுறது, மத்தவங்களை ஹர்ட் பண்ணி பாக்குறது, இதெல்லாம் அவங்க தான் பண்ணுவாங்க. So when any woman is standing for herself, she is standing for all the women. அதுதான் என்னோட இது எப்பவுமே.
And also character நம்ம சொல்றப்போ I think we give so much importance to that character thing, so it becomes a tool for somebody else. நம்ம ரொம்ப ப்ரெஷியஸான ஒரு விஷயத்தை இது பண்றப்போதான் it becomes very as a tool to somebody else. கரெக்டா? That is a part of a character, but not that's a part of what we are, but that's not the only part of what we are.ன்றதில் we should be very very clear, because if you keep that as a very very strong positioning, if that goes out, you're gone. That is why it gets at முதல்ல why are they questioning? The question is to put you down or make you silent. So you should be that's and we give so much importance to that word called character, because adu panna we will immediately get angry. We will immediately those words adha solrona நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ற slur words, swear words எல்லாமே ரொம்ப women based ஆ தான் இருக்கும். திட்றதுக்கு கூட தமிழ்லயோ இங்கிலீஷ்லயோ எப்படி எடுத்தாலும். So I think that one is on character. So characterங்கிறதுக்கு நம்ம அவ்வளவு இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் கொடுத்து why are you putting that oneness on a woman's body, right? So I think that is also a place where the problem arises. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I kept interrupting. Yes.
No, that's okay. Kritika, what's your take on this?
Yeah, so see, for women, as we have this term itself as women. So we are who we create our own path. Nammada namakku vali kaatrom, nammada we are building our path actually. And this generation, we women, we create our own life. Whether whatever, it doesn't matter. We have started becoming so bold. We are getting more motivated as and when we are looking at other women. It is a motivation for us. So it is high time that a woman supports a woman instead of shaming her or defaming her and going behind her and talking about her. It's high time that we club together and encourage each other, and we teach each other, in fact. So I have written about a lot of women, of course, and some are who have changed their path from a sector where they are working among a mixed group, a heterogeneous group. Now they have created their own path to have a very good life. There also they find themselves in a position where they have to communicate with men. Sometimes they are stabbed, but at that point of stabbing, some have started to stand up for themselves. But at the time, we should not be quiet, as Dr. told, as Tripura ma'am told, that we should not keep quiet. We should support them. But instead of giving the words the wrong way of the terms we are using, we should be very careful with that alone, because sometimes those terms can come back to us, which is called as karma. So it's very easy to shame somebody in media. It's very easy to shame somebody in a forum where you are in a glass door. It doesn't matter, but end of the day, we are affected. I don't mind saying that out loud because I know how it feels. But
Yes.
when it comes to in a social media forum these days, what I find is, if a woman is shamed, she alone fights. If a woman stands for a cause, she alone stands for a cause. But only when after the same thing is advertised and made it like publicly aware that yes, see, this is happening, and we wait for the moment to go to that edge. We wait for that edge. Why we have to wait for that edge is my question. Why we can't be why we cannot take precautionary action? We should come forward and be prepared to what needs to be done. If say if suppose since Tripura Sundari ma'am is doing a lot of NGO activities and she is doing a lot of cause, if she's standing for something, I guess I would be a part of it standing if it's for a good cause. Definitely, that is how the chain of command goes. That is how the chain of women equality goes. But I guess these days women are standing up for themselves. It's just that they need the right push at the right time. I think it's high time they should not wait for that right time, and they should react to the situations to maintain their own self-respect. Our self-respect is like our temple. We should respect that. Only when we respect ourselves and stand up for ourselves, the surroundings will clap their hands and stand up for us. That's very important. According to me, that is very
Right.
important.
Right. Rutika, what's your take on this?
I agree with this. Just one point, I do not understand Tamil, so I've been missing a lot of points that are
No
being said.
problem.
Uh, so, if you could just repeat after they said, it will really help me. Another thing that I agree with this is, women need to stand together. See, a lot of times we've been told, not in so many words, but in ways that we are supposed to be caregivers. We are supposed to take care of others and think about others. So much so that we forget that, we exist too. We have our individuality. We are individuals. We are people. We are persons. We have feelings. We have dreams and aspirations. So we are made to believe that everything else in this world is more important. Your kid is important. Your husband is important. Your parents are important. And in all of this, we tend to leave that, like Kritika ma'am said, we do not consider our self-respect as equally important as anyone else in this world, and we do not take a stand for that. So yeah, these days women are doing it, and we should be doing it sooner than, than waiting for something big to happen, or uh, I read on social media, when you react to a small comment or a joke and you call it a sexist joke, people jump on you and say, कि, "Arey, you women, na, these days you get triggered by anything and everything." What they do not realize is, if we let this happen and if we let this continue, it is going to lead to a bigger problem. And what is the point in, raising our voice after damage is done, or after something big has happened? Why not try to rip it off at the root? So, on social media, people are also trying to troll women to seek to get their attention, also to get into fight. They find it very funny that women are fighting for themselves, and uh, it is very amusing for them कि एक comment डाल दो, you'll have 15 women screaming at you, and they make fun of it, which is actually so sad. They don't realize that this is just us getting together to get our rights, our basic rights, or our basic uh, opinion forward. So social media, I think, even if we try to do this, it is going to take so much time for people to understand what we are trying to say, or what the actual point is. So I believe that we should stand together, but yeah, it still seems like a very long way to go.
True.
I think I can add it to her point, what Kritika ma'am was saying. Like, we should be ready to face things independently first. We should have that courage in ourselves. We should be bold enough to answer for our own recognitions, for our own causes, for our own self. We should not wait that somebody will come, some prince charming will come, some friend will come. Instead of that, when we start to stand up for ourselves and be the voice of our own, that's the day when things will change for the good. And past is past. We cannot go and rewind and do whatever has happened earlier. But going forward and today in the present, I think more today in the present, the next generation, the kids, whoever it is, men, women, we should give them the right direction or teach them the right way and how to deal with it. If I am having a child who is also, she's a daughter, I'm going to give her this lesson that stand up for yourself. Be yourself. You don't have to change just because the people around you is expecting you to change. Be who you are. When you are who you are, nobody can touch you. And first, you need to respect your considerations, what you want in life, what you want to become. That is where it starts. As a human, what you are going to do, as humanely, what you're going to do to even the creatures which don't have mouths to talk. At least we have voices to say out things loud. But some things cannot say. Some things have that connectivity which can only be expressed by emotions. So we need to understand ourselves first and stand up for ourselves first.
Yeah. And I think overall, like we were talking about so many important things. The crux, I think, is two things: is judgment, right? Judging somebody, judging ourselves, and judging a situation. And I think most of the time, and also one lovely point which Kirtika mentioned was using terms which we like very simple. We are talking about women, men, but the words which we use like mental, loose, pythium, all these words, no, we use it very casually. Okay, very, very casually without even thinking about what is mental health and all that. So even those kind of, I think it should start from
The
children.
worst kind of words that have been used on social media. I
Yeah,
can't even
but
talk about it.
yeah, because these three words I mentioned, no, it's become a part of conversation itself. Because they are not,
Yeah.
whatever I told now, are not regarded as serious words at all. They are in
Right.
normal conversation
Yes,
casually.
exactly.
So, yeah, so that is one important point which I felt Kritika mentioned, and same with Shrutika also when she mentioned it's important that it is understood that we have to stand up for ourselves. I think those 2 points were very important things, and I think all three of them beautifully explained why someone shouldn't be judged, why you shouldn't judge someone. At the same time, judging a situation is important. So yeah, sorry, I keep interrupting, and my signal is also very
No,
erratic
you
here.
can
No,
talk.
no.
Just finish
Yeah,
so you can talk.
I want
No, the thing is, all of you all said, standing up for yourself is very important. Yes, it is very important. But people, who come to social media, they come from a certain background. Probably they have been respectful at home, or the place where they work, they were kind of a respectful atmosphere. Suddenly on social media, they're exposed to so many things. People are suddenly not being so respectful, not being so kind, they are being so harsh, they are being so cold. Suddenly they are experiencing all kinds of emotions, all kinds of people are found on social media. So probably I think that is why they find it very, especially women, they find it very difficult to cope up with that kind of people. Though it is in saying that you'll have to be bold, you'll have to be stand up for yourself, that is going to take some time. For women who have come to social media, probably they wanted to do business, or probably they are there for friends, or they are purely there for work related things. So suddenly they are exposed to a lot of other stuff which is unwanted for them. They have not expected all that to be happening, so they are not prepared also. So probably I guess that is why women feel when something like this comes in, they feel bogged down, they feel let down, probably they delete their account, or probably they even close down their business. I've seen a lot of women who have closed down their business. They had a lot of aspirations, when they had come to the social media, with the having an online business and all that. But because of all of these things, they've closed down their business. A lot of them deleted their accounts. They are not able to handle that pressure. When somebody just like that, assassins your character, he knows that he's playing with your mind. That is a kind of psychological thing which affects you just like that. Anything that you will talk over your business is not going to affect that, women. Probably if it's going to be a character assassination, saying that, you are like this, and using the B word, you are this, you work late in the nights. Probably women who work late in the nights, women who work for call centers, they're all facing this. See, they work for their need. It is not their joy that they, go to work in the, night shifts or something like that. It is their need. They fend for themselves, for their family and everything. But girls who work in the night, or probably who are awake in the night working on social media, men categorize, those kind of women as something else. So all that, pressures up in the minds of the women. So what is the panel's take on it? Anybody can respond.
I think, oh, sorry. Yes, go on. Yeah.
I think, see, women, how people want to look at women is like a fragile thing. Someone who should get hurt by simple thing. Who should be. It should be easier to put a woman into guilt. That is
Right.
exactly why they go to every extent to say things that किसी एक point there will be one point where she's going to break. So
Right.
they'll first talk about her kids or her family. Don't you have family? Don't you have kids? Don't you think you're not giving enough time? So they'll start with tiny things, and when things are not, these things don't work, they
Right.
go eventually to calling names, calling really bad names to a woman, to see where she breaks, because their ultimate intention is this uh, this concept of a woman, of an ideal woman, cannot be strong. It cannot be. It has to be fragile, and it should break somewhere. And that is where they feel the power, that we still are powerful. We still are in this patriarchal society. We still have some say, and it is ultimately us who rule the world, or rule the house, for that matter. So I think this is exactly how the thought process goes about when people try to continuously comment on a woman and try to bring her down.
Right. Right.
I think, yeah, social media is like one step, but it is also like, I read somewhere, it says that only a fragile male ego will make a woman want to make her feel fragile. Right, when you are strong, and when you like, and then also when you talk about children, they say, right, the minute you tell a girl child, don't wear a sleeveless, your uncle is coming, don't wear a long dress, appa is sitting on the hall and all that, what are you teaching her? What are you even telling her? These two are like very common things, right? Like, wear your dupatta, he's coming, wear your dupatta when you go to the hall and all that. So these may look like very, very small, very, very small things, but these are the ways in which it is built up. So the point she said, the fragile ego is like, it breaks the minute when they know the women is strong.
It's true.
Yeah.
Here, I
Because your
just want to tell a
groundwork needs
point.
to be strong. Please,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Here,
Yes, ma'am.
one point I want to tell, that when someone post, or someone like ma'am was telling that we women are very fragile. See, when we stand for ourselves also, but when we see a post in our FB or in a social media commenting about us, and if we don't try to respond also, but the circle who are around us, they start commenting on us, that we got a comment,
Right.
see, you have got a comment like this, what is your stand for this, why you have got a comment like this. So this start pressuring her. So that time she has to take okay, something is happening. If she tries to avoid also, she's not able to avoid that.
People don't
Like
let
she
you
has
to
to
avoid that.
She is
yeah,
People
like
don't allow you to
forced to
avoid.
answer. Yeah, she's
yeah, she
forced to
has to.
answer.
Like if she's just she's avoiding and she's not answering that post also, the other people, those who are her Facebook
They are
friend or
very
the
much
other friends,
interested.
they are very much interested. What is happening? Why
That's
why
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 Vidya's there.
why that
He's
person
very
has
interested.
commented?
I
They will
think we
start
would have
commenting and
shared
writing.
Yeah, many things that would
Yeah.
not be shared, but this screenshot will be shared everywhere.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
I think
comes
all
from
of us have
Today's
groundwork.
experienced that.
Sure.
It's basically a
Here, somebody is
groundwork, right?
actually asking here something. He says, Suthar Priyan, he says, more than talking as men and women, you can categorize as the least populated or weaker society. So that's what he calls this, as the least populated or the weaker society. So I've highlighted
And if
that
we
here.
are weaker society, and if we are less
No.
society, then where will the children come from? Where is the future generation?
I think we can take that also. Maybe he's also mentioning like as the groundwork, like the societies where the villages or wherever we are as women, we are claimed as the weaker society. Whether he says it or not, we ourselves know that. That is why we
Yeah.
are here. That we should first keep
Oh,
ourselves
I
as
think he
and
has
give ourselves the
given a
label.
clarification point. He has given a
Yeah.
clarification point. So called or labeled as weaker. Yes, sir, we
Yeah.
get your point. But I think his point is we should be called as the anyone who is who's not recognized for their work. He talks about caste, language, religion, any
Exactly.
kind of minorities. At the end of the day, I think that's what he means. His point was very
I guess that
Yeah,
is
I
what even
think
I
he's
thought.
trying
That
to
is
say
what
that,
he's
more
saying.
than talking about men and women, I think he's also trying to say more than talking about men and women, there are other issues about religion and caste and everything that we should be touching
I know.
upon.
See,
yeah.
religion and
That
But
is,
caste we
I
cannot
really want
bring
to
in right
answer
now.
this.
we don't want to bring that into this. We are
Exactly.
talking about only
Yeah.
men and
Topic
women.
is
That's all.
not
Yeah.
related to religion or
Choosing a
caste
topic.
or
Religion. That's all.
politics.
Yeah.
This is completely the audience
To
faced
boost
by
women.
women. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So if the
Yeah.
audience also sticks to that
No,
topic,
I
it
really
will be
want to
much
ask you a
better.
question. Do we not have the liberty to pick a topic for a discussion within ourselves?
I
Or
know.
And
No,
are
okay.
we
also,
Here,
denying the right
Vasant
to pick a
Kumar, he
topic?
says, even for
and then
men,
this
character
happens everywhere.
assassination is happening.
And I think this happens in every women panel, every women conference, every women event. I think this would have been there. Why are you? Okay, for example, if there is a rape, okay, you generally don't talk about men getting raped, which is a very serious issue. I have seen a lot of women talking about sexual abuse for men in a very serious note, but you will not see men commenting on that. But if there is one news about a woman getting raped or a child rape and all that, immediate answer would be even men get raped.
Then,
And when you talk
Yes.
about women needs rights, then they'll be like men needs rights. And then we talk about character assassination of women, they'll be like, no, men also get
This is a
character
classic
assassinated.
example of ego getting hurt. The
yeah, I
Exactly.
topic
think
that we're
sometimes
discussing right now.
See, the thing
this
is
is
that
exactly
when
what
at
happens on social media. They try to change the topic immediately to a different thing. कि ऐसा भी तो होता है, वैसा भी तो होता है. Why are we not talking about this?
Yeah.
But the point is, we are
Yeah.
not
Exactly.
talking
Same
about
thing.
this particular problem right now. Are you ready
And
to
we
talk
should
about
we
See,
should
when their
highlight the
ego
topic.
gets hurt,
too?
We
नहीं
should
उनका
highlight
ईगो
the
हर्ट हो
topic.
जाता है ना, उनका ईगो हर्ट हो जाता है तो वो
हाँ.
जरूरी है ना उनको ये सब बात करने का.
I
तभी तो कुछ ना कुछ लड़ाई होगी इसमें.
yeah,
कैस्ट
I
लाएंगे,
think we are
रिलीजन
in the
लाएंगे तो
right
हम लोग
track.
we will start
No, we
fighting.
guys
No,
are not gonna
so he
fight.
doesn't know.
No,
Yes, he
I
wants
think
that
the
only.
topic is very clear. The topic is
No,
very
the topic
clear
is clear.
that we are
No,
going to be
the-
talking only about women and how to boost our
Yeah.
morale. We are not going to
Yeah.
talk about anything which men and women are
That's why
equal or
he's
men.
that's why
It's never
his
going to
ego
happen.
got hurt, it seems. No, उसका ईगो हर्ट हो गया ना, इसीलिए वो चाहता है कि हम इसमें चले जाए, कास्ट और इसके बारे में बात करें, रिलीजन के
जो
बारे
भी
में.
है,
So he
जो
thinks
टॉपिक
that.
है उससे आगे ही हम बोल सकते हैं ना, उससे आगे ना हम बात कर सकते हैं या उस पे कोई
जरूरत ही नहीं है उसमें बात करने की. हमें कास्ट ही नहीं बात करना, रिलीजन ही नहीं बात करना, हम बात करें मेन और वुमेन के बारे में.
Also, I'm letting you guys know, even for the audience, whoever men who are watching this, we are not against men group. We are not an against men forum here. We have men in our lives who take care of us very well, who support us, who have been with us through all the thick and thin, and that is the reason we have been able to come here, sit here, and express ourselves. So we have got that kind of a support, a pillar of strength from the men in our lives. In each one of the panelists' life, we have got men whom we actually like, love. So that's the reason, with that support, we are able to have our presence here. So this is not an men opposing group. This is only for those men who, cannot take a woman succeeding. So please understand, this is not a forum, where we sit and talk or chugli karte hain against men. It is not that. This is only to talk about a few men or a few black sheeps who are there who cannot see women prospering. So this is for the audience. I'm just letting you know before you send us
Exactly.
comments like
Because
this.
that's true. Because we are not going to do any discrimination here, because that is not who we are. We women here, whoever is there in the panel, I'm very sure we are more broad-minded and we are not judgmental here. We are here to judge our own self and be our own self in a much more stronger and in a much more better way. We are here to give the message to those men who are not ready to support, who are not ready to encourage a woman to be a woman. She's not fragile. If she's fragile, she wouldn't be a mother. She's very strong. That is why she's a mother. She's a doctor. She plays a lot of roles than what men can actually play. So it's only for those men. And I hope whoever is the viewer and whoever is there around us could understand this concept. Because just because we women are gathered here, the only thing that immediately comes to any other men or whoever is seeing in their minds is that they are going to talk about the discrimination. But no, this is entirely different. This is
Yeah,
totally
I just have
different.
one thing to say. Let us talk. That is all.
Exactly.
Let
Let us
us
also
talk.
Exactly.
have a voice.
Yeah,
We also
let
have
us
a
talk.
Yeah.
mouth to talk. We have our own sense to answer for ourselves. Let us be who we are and let us speak to ourselves and let us give you what exactly we need. We want our own respect, which we also have to earn ourselves, actually. That is what we are here for. We need to motivate
Here,
each other.
I just want to tell, like Shireen ma'am told, some black sheeps are there in the this thing. That's those who feel uncomfortable and all. Yeah. See, this type of people only say that they are supporting women, but at the back they are only playing the game. I have seen so many person. Like if I take my husband, he's a very supportive person. He helps me a lot. He's my backbone. He's everything. But I have seen so many men, those who feel inferior, but they are not able to tell it outside. So they play that they are supporting women, they are doing empowerment program for women, they are giving awards and all this thing. But at the back, they keep on pulling each and every woman, and they keep assassinating all the women about their character,
I
that she's
actually
like
feel this
this.
women empowerment kind of a word, it's become very fancy these days.
Yeah, now
Everybody
everyone
talks
is
Yeah,
about
using.
that.
Everybody,
true.
we
They
know
want
we
to
are
cash on
empowered.
that actually.
See,
They
everyone
think
is
that
trying
We
to
since we are
women are
youth,
empowered. See, we women
since
are empowered. We need just, we know how to empower ourselves. We just need a place. That's all. Other than that, if we are empowering on our own, no, the men cannot take that. That black sheep cannot take that. So they start, yeah, we are empowering women. There also the men will come and they will start, we are giving awards to women for empowering them and all. It's not needed. We don't need any awards to identify ourselves. We know that we are empowered already. We know what we are doing. That's why we are here today. We are able to sit and
Shilpi
talk.
wanted to say something.
I
Okay. Yeah, yeah, please, please.
Yeah,
Yes,
no
yes.
no
Rutika,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. Or
Rutika, please,
whoever
please.
wants to
Yeah.
talk.
no, I just wanted to say that like we started it with career and succeeding women. I wanted to say uh, when women are trying to succeed in career, there are a lot of men who are not portraying that they are not supportive. They are trying to show that they are very supportive, as long as not as long as maybe in a very different way. They are not actually supportive, but they are pretending to be supportive. So they try to put
See,
a woman in guilt by saying, um, that's okay. I'm okay with your success and everything, but you should also think about the kids. You should also think about the house. You should also think there are other things in your life. There is a relationship. What about us? So smaller things they try to bring to pull her down. And it's not just men at workplace, but this concept of queen bee syndrome at workplace. As women climb the ladder, they tend to not support other women in their office. So there has been this research, and people have been talking about it, that women are not very comfortable working with a woman boss, because they find her to be more intimidating. They find her to be more someone who doesn't understand their problems, or someone who doesn't sympathize or empathize with them more than a man. So they would rather work for a man than for a woman, because this queen bee syndrome makes a woman climbing up the ladder feel the need to fit in with the men who are sitting on a higher position. If I do not behave like a man, if I do not behave like I don't care about whether you are a woman or a man, तो शायद मुझे इस लेवल पे एक्सेप्ट नहीं करेंगे. इस लेवल पे I would be considered as an outsider. To fit in, they try to behave like men, and in return, they try to create more hurdles for other women who are working for them, more than supporting. So this is also something that needs to change. And the other thing at home, where men pretending to be supportive and yet putting a woman into guilt with smaller things, that is also something that needs to change, is what I feel.
She's right, actually. She's true.
Absolutely.
What she's saying is, yeah, because
Absolutely
we
right.
ourselves, whoever we have worked in a corporate, who knows it better? We have experienced it. It's a fact, actually, which we see every day when you have a conversation. Okay, when you have a conversation with a person who is your competitor, or who is in your same level, or somebody who is going to climb the ladder along with you can see them acing you, or you can just see them racing you. In fact, that no, they will do anything for that. That is absolutely wrong. If not we who support each other, then who is going to do it better that way? Like, okay, I don't want your support, but at least respect for what the work I have done, the talent, the work, the creativity, the uniqueness that we invest, that needs to be recognized. And when that comes from a man, it becomes a topic of the office within the doors. It becomes a topic by the same women who must be having the lunch with us. It does happen. So I agree with Rutika completely.
Yeah,
You
true.
wanted to say something?
Yeah, I mean, Rutika perfectly summed it up. That was something in my head. Like, rather than speaking about this one-sided aspect of career and all that, women can have a career. She does. She cannot have a career also. That is her choice. I think respecting choices. See, many women who speak about career empowerment, how do they treat their mothers? நீ வீட்ல தானே இருக்க, you're just a stay at home mom. That I think is a huge thing also. Like, we take them for granted. And also women who are single judge women who are married. Women who are married judge women who are single. And the women
True.
who have children judge women who don't have children. Women who have children judge who have more than two children. I think that's like a cycle which goes on and on and on. And I think judgment is the key. And I think I'm very fascinated by the comments coming in. And I think these are the exact kinds of comments we get in our daily life. This is something called chaotic questions, right? Because when we get these questions, we get really impulsive, we get very irritated, and we try to forget what we are actually wanting to talk and shift back to answering that question. So this is a classic example of what are the different questions which we get, right?
True,
Questions
absolutely. Which is true.
questions which
I think Dr. Ma'am can understand the psychology here. She must be
Actually, they
wondering.
wanted to, yeah, actually, they want us to go away from the path. What the path we are having, the
Yeah.
path we are traveling. Now we are talking about a topic, no? They want to deviate us from that topic by asking
Yeah.
this type of questions, so that we
Yeah,
will
what
argue about that, and we will forget the topic, what we are talking
No,
now.
but actually
So,
we are coming back to the topic, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
strong
we are holding
at
on
it.
to that. Here
Coming
only
back to the topic.
we are proving that we are more patient, and we have that patience. हमारे
Yeah.
पास उतना patience है, हम सह सकते हैं, हमें मालूम है, that we are
Yeah,
proving
I
here, no?
think this is
Here itself
itself
we are
a
proving.
absolutely typical example. I think we should also talk about, we are 1% of women who have the privilege of having an education, having facilities and all that. And the discussions which we have, they think we are talking for us. We are talking for the other women who don't have access to that
Yeah.
also. And
Their
the
voice.
changes which is happening. And I think more than being a voice, it's the right time to give the mic also. Pass the mic. Just keep the mic there so that someone else can take and talk. I think that position of like, we will, and always we try to say, okay, no, it doesn't happen in my house. It doesn't. It happens in someone else's house. It happens to them. So the thing is, it will be like it can happen to anybody, but I should feel bad. It can
No, it's
happen to
true.
any person. I don't know that kind of thing should be there. But this is a classic example of questions which we face, no, generally also. And this judgment of other women, I think it comes from when you are in a position like when you feel that you are in a position, okay, I am in a better career, my friend is not doesn't have a career, so I will judge her. What is deciding that? I think that is one point to think. But apart from that, we are talking about other women who all need, it's like a collective voice for women which we are actually trying to talk about. So yeah, so these comments really made me laugh and smile and all that.
Actually,
So
I did
yeah.
laugh because sometimes we need that laugh, right? We were in such a serious note, actually. So
Yeah.
sometimes we have to give that laugh and be ourselves also. But so true. As Shirin ma'am told earlier, some people, some are, it's like a background. So some of the background has a great impact in a individual's life. So when it comes to women, it has more impact because we are also the ones who get married and leave our own dens and go to another den. We create a den. So it's like we keep creating. It's nothing like we get what we want. We create it, we make it the way we want. I think that is more of the way to put it. So when some women, when they cannot voice out, we are all are here to encourage that women that it's high time that you give your words. It's high time you speak for yourself. You have to create that den for yourself. You cannot wait that somebody will come and make the den for you and make it protective. It's not going to happen because now the life is very competitive, very challenging, and with the gender discrimination being, it's actually comparatively reduced to the earlier days, but still we ourselves are competitive with each other as women. Instead of complementing, we are equally competitive as well. We are complementing each other, no doubt, but equally we are very competitive. So we need to first bring that basics in other women and give them this thing that yes, you need to bring up yourself, you need to stand up yourself and stop judging. We are
Correct.
nobody to judge anybody. We can rather judge ourselves, stand in front of the mirror and say, this is what I am, I need to be more better. When we say that to ourselves, I think tomorrow will be a beautiful day. Instead of saying the other person that you need to be better, you cannot do this, you cannot do that, oh, you do have a child, see I have, instead of doing all those things, it's better we talk to ourselves in the mirror saying that I need to be more better and I need to do more better to make a beautiful better tomorrow. That is very important.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So
self
true.
love,
So true.
I,
self love for ourselves. We have to love
I,
ourselves.
I
That is the
And
main
time
point here.
also, having a time
Yeah,
for ourselves also, because we are
yeah,
talking about people getting threatened of our career and also creating situation. When such situation arises, self love is important. At the same time, self time. How much
time is
time do we
important.
have?
Yeah,
Like, I think all of us or whoever is watching, I think if school children or college students, I think go back and look at your mothers if they actually have a my time or a self time for her. Does she have a time for herself to spend that? And I think when we talk about this threatened judgments, no, the most judged or threatened are homemakers, because they are looked upon as someone who doesn't do any work, or they are like, okay, they are taken for granted always. And I think they are judged from all the angles, right? Completely from all the angles, by the children, by the family, by the husband, by everyone. Like, you're just home. But I think that's also a body of work, right? That's also a huge amount of work which is being done. And talking about all this, I really wanted to mention that, because for me it took me years to understand that that is a body of work, or else I was taking it for granted until I went abroad and had to come back to a hostel room where I didn't have anybody to give me a coffee or do my clothes or take care of my house. I realized that, okay, this much of house, and I was talking about one small room. Imagine a whole house. And I think when we talk about career oriented judgments is, and for a lot of them, most of the time we don't talk about homemakers. So I think, and also home based businesses, I think they're also one major target. You are a business run from home, so at the same time they're like, oh, you're at home only, no, do this. But she will actually be in a video call, she'll actually be in a work, she'll actually be doing something. Okay, you're at home, do that, you're at home, do this. But she may actually be doing a lot of work there also. So I think judgment is the crux here. Like, how to handle that threat is first to self love, have a time for ourselves. And once you have that confidence will come in eventually, and sisterhood of being with people, being with other people. That is
I'm
also
sorry to
important.
interrupt, Tirku. We
Yes,
have
sorry.
another speaker here. Actually, she was supposed to join us, with us. That's
Okay.
Afreen. So she was
Hi,
supposed to
ma'am.
join us.
Hi.
She's coming a little late, but she was there in the audience all of this while.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am. I
hi
can see your
everyone.
Yeah,
comments.
I saw the
Hello.
comments.
Hi.
I just saw the
Yes.
comments. Hi.
It was
All
such
right,
a
Kritika,
pleasure.
this one is for you.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm in a lot of mixed groups actually. So they saw the publicity stunt, I guess. So they wanted to say hi. He was actually, when we talk about women empowerment, he is a choreographer who supports a lot of women to come up as a choreographer as well. He is also working, and as well as he is supporting a lot of NGO events, and he runs an NGO as well, where many kids are being supported and helped. And knowing him, actually, I just looking at his comments, he's saying I couldn't understand anything in Hindi. I could just understand ego, but definitely he's not egoistic in that way. So I know he's saying I don't have ego, and no jealous. So,
Probably for our audience who wanted to have okay, probably for that kind of audience we will have a Tamil session or a Hindi session separately, so that our local audience will be able to enjoy it better. But this session is going to be English because we have mixed kind of panelists. So
and
all right, Afreen, here we are talking about So, Afreen, here we are talking about, you must have known what the topic of discussion is all
Absolutely.
about. So, you'd want to
Absolutely.
add on anything if you'd want to say something about it?
Sure. What I have experienced in my life, I have worked at a call center also. I have been a homemaker as well. And I have worked at a corporate. So I have been in all of these topics that you've been talking about, in all of these where women judge women, where women are the ones who actually, I feel you cannot just blame the men, because the women are the ones who we put ourselves down and we put others as well. I don't think we should judge each other. I completely agree to that, because that's what happens all the time. We are just half of our life we've just been judging, either being judged or judging others, you know. And it is very important to understand that women, this is I think it is a man's world. That is how people have. I think our elders have put it into our head. It has
that's
been there
true.
from years. It has
It's
been
been
there from
created.
years that absolutely. And the thing is that as a child, like someone said about wear a dupatta when somebody's coming home, get yourself covered, don't go and there is a certain way of dressing. Why can't men be told the same? I think it is very important. Like it is very important for everybody to dress up well. But why it's only the women who are pinpointed on that? Why it's only the girls? Also for the men, yes, there are a lot of cases that have happened about men. But people will never talk about that. People will never come up with that topic, and it's always the women who are targeted. When I was working at a call center, I used to do night shifts. I was at an American call center, and I remember it was way back in 2003. And at that time, it had just started off, and people had such a different perception about what a call center would be. The word in itself, oh, you know, the sad part is they would say, oh, you're a call girl. I'm sorry to say this, but that is what they used to say. And it was such a horrible thing, because I didn't know what to react and how to react to them. Apparently, at the end of it,
I have experienced
um,
that, so you can talk about it.
actually,
Please
I mean,
go
it
ahead.
was really.
It's a fact. It does
It's fine.
prick, but it is a fact because we are framed in such ways that, as you mentioned earlier, men are not spoken about loudly, but it's mostly the women who are given that. Oh, is she working so late? Why is she working at the US
Exactly.
timing? Why? So you are right. Please
Exactly.
go ahead. It's true. The facts are facts. we changed.
True, and the worst part was, when people would come up and tell my family that, oh, why the whole concept of me working at a call center was because I had lost my dad, and I had to support the family and do something, and that was the easiest way out at that time. Faster money, everything was fine, and it was a reputed company. I was at a very good level, but still, it would come down to being a call center. I think now a lot of things have changed. People have their vision and their the way they look towards things have broadened, and the whole perception of a call center has changed now. And women, I think now girls have become more bolder. They are moving out, and I stay in Mumbai, so compared to other cities, I think Mumbai is still a very safe place to travel, even in the middle of the night, because we've traveled even late nights, 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, we've traveled, so we know how it is. I'm not sure how it is in Chennai or Shirin, all of y'all.
I'll put it in a very clean way. I stay at Noida.
Oh wow, that is scary. The thought of it.
Actually, I see. The thing is that as we all know how it's been given a hep of a talk when it comes to Noida or Delhi. I have been in Delhi as well as now I'm in Noida for the past 8 years, and even if at 10 o'clock if I go, even if at 1 o'clock if I go, it doesn't matter where you are staying. It is up to that. When it's compared to Bombay, yes, the life at Bombay is very different, and the perspective of living is also very different in Mumbai. But when it comes to Delhi, by 10 o'clock you can see the roads empty. But at some places like heavily crowded places, Connaught Place, Gurgaon, or
Cannot place them, yes.
business centers, there you will see a mixed crowd everywhere having fun, and I can see here couples walking at 11 o'clock in the night, taking a walk next to the roads. So it depends upon the area as well. But
Correct.
more since it's become a capital city, we are highlighted everywhere very prominently.
Absolutely.
Guys, if you say that, walking in the roads in the night, or, having a nightlife in whichever city it might be, if it is so very convenient, then why do we hear so many rape cases, every other day? And from every place, in the country, you just name the place, you have a rape case, If it is so very secure, then why is all that happening? I will not be able to myself say that, Chennai is very safe. Probably I'll walk, 12 o'clock in the midnight, I'll just go walk. I don't have that guts. I would not say. I cannot assure that I would go ahead and walk as you guys say. So correct me if I'm wrong. Tirku, what have you got?
No.
Yeah, actually, today is World Cities Day. UNESCO's World Cities Day. And whenever we talk about cities and all that, we talk about the physical city. Okay, there is a museum, there is a traffic signal, but city is about people, right? It's about people. And do we have women-centric cities? Do we have cities which are safe for women? And I think when we talk about, okay, no, this place is safe, I think it's about lived experiences. Our experiences may be totally different from someone else's lived experiences. For example, when we talk about sexual abuse and then there is an abuser and we say, oh, no, this person is a very nice person. He's such a nice person. I know him for so many years. He's not capable of anything serious for someone else. We can't say that, right? Because with us it is different, with someone else it's different. It's about lived experiences. That's the same thing with a city. That's the same thing with a city also. Our experiences may be completely different. Our privilege, our education, or the way we live, where we live, how we live, what is the vehicle which we have, are we using public transportation, are we changing 3 buses every day or 2 buses every day, can we afford a taxi, can we not afford a taxi? And then we can say, right, if public buses are such a problem, why are you going in a public bus? Do you have any other option for the women who's taking a public bus? So there are so many of these aspects to it. So a city is not just the walls and what we see. So it's different for each of the person, and privilege plays a major role. Where are we in the society? What are we have access to? Like today, 6 of us are able to talk here because of certain privileges we have. That could be education, that could be society, that could be family, that could be so many things. So this privilege should make us understand that there is an entire sect that side who don't have any of this privileges, and they also live in the city and they have problems. So a city being safe or unsafe is a very lived experiences, and it differs. Like Sharon ma'am was telling, which is so true. You can't say the rape's happening here or there or abuse is happening. It's happening everywhere. Whatever you see is
Everywhere.
what is reported. And it's happening at homes, it's happening in offices, it's happening in
Yes.
institutions,
Yes.
it's happening in all age groups. It's everywhere. So I think
I
when we talk
totally
about
agree.
city and safety and being all that, and what we need is giving that space for someone else to open up and talk. I think space is not out. Us being a safe space for someone to open up their problems is what we require now. Rather than the external space, someone should be able to come and open out to us as a safe space. We should be that safe space to someone else. And I think that is the kind of space, the city, rather than a physical space, that is what is very very important. Because whenever we talk about city planning and all that, everyone asks us, okay, how should a women centric city be? So my first response would be, a women centric city is where everyone listens to a fellow human being as unjudgmental as possible.
Correct.
So I think that is how. Sorry, I answered it big.
No, you answered it
Absolutely
Always
perfect,
perfect on.
actually. It's true, which is
So,
a fact.
yes, it's an open forum to comment, and you can, very free to put up your options, and you can send us any of your comments. So this has been highlighted only for the panel to see, not to bully you of any kind.
Not at
So
all.
you can
They
be
are
rest
bullying
assured.
themselves. Don't worry,
Yeah.
they are there for each other.
Okay. So we have
Okay.
not misunderstood your comment. So it is all taken in the right sense. You can be rest assured. So he's
See,
got, yeah,
no, he thought that we took
This
it in the
comment
wrong
that I'm
way.
reading right
yeah.
now,
He took it in the wrong way. That's what he thought.
I am
No,
a
see, it's
person.
that's what we have created this image that, but which is wrong actually. Not all women are the same. We are like the five fingers in our hand. We are very different. We have our own perspectives, and we know how and what needs to be taken, which comes with experiences, and a lot of things are involved in this. Your age, your background, your place where you're put up. A lot of things are involved in this. That how take things up, and I'm pretty sure I have not taken his comments wrongly or opinions wrongly. Whether it is my friend, whether it is a person I know in general, because I'm there in a lot of unisex gender groups actually. And I have not seen anybody misbehaving with me or disrespecting me. In fact, I have seen a lot of them respecting me as who I am and however I am. They don't, I have never seen them have this comments also in such a way that makes a woman feel uncomfortable in a forum of a huge forum of 6,000 people who are both men and women. So I think he should know that we are not gender specific, and we are just talking about how to increase the potentiality and how to make a woman understand that she's more than like confident in who she is. She's more than who she is. She needs to realize that. That is what we are talking here about, and how to empower each other. Though, as you said, Sharon, ma'am, women empowerment has become a it has become a diva word that she is empowering, she is empowering. But what is the real essence of it? What is the
Most
real
people don't even
psychology?
know what it means actually.
Exactly.
They don't know
True.
actually what the exact meaning is. They just pick up that word. They think if you talk about women empowerment, or you include that word in your sentence or your conversation, it makes you cool. So that's what they
It,
I
think about.
I want to
it's like a fad.
answer this.
Yeah,
Uh,
Rutika, go ahead.
See, he's been trying to, like, I'm reading his next comment as well. He's been trying to say that, I am assuming that he's trying to say there are so many problems in this world, and yet we are here talking about, men, women more than anything else. So I want to say one thing, that yes, there are many problems, and yes, there are problems that are associated with women. You make a list of problems in the world, and you will find that higher percentage is problems that are associated with women, and that is why we choose to talk about that. And I don't think that should be a problem if someone is a person who is so open, liberal, and is so inclusive of all these thoughts. should not have a problem when we pick a topic that is associated or a problem that is associated with a woman's life or women's life. So it shouldn't be a
Correct.
problem. Secondly,
I think he is
like you
justifying
mentioned
his
that
own point.
he's mentioning that I am a very I respect women, and I sometimes feel that why menstruation and pregnancy is only for women and not for men. You can contribute to it. You can be alive. Women
True.
have been trained to take the pain and work all day, all night. It has been glorified कि एक औरत क्या क्या नहीं कर सकती. If you really want to be a part of it and want to share it, please make life easier for her during pregnancy, during menstrual pain, during every month, those 5-6 days. Make her feel well rested, assist her in her responsibilities. I will not call it help because help is such a strange word. No, a man and woman are equally responsible. It is both of them in a relationship. So don't help her. Be there for her. Stand by her, and you can share that menstrual and pregnancy experience too. So all of the
Correct.
such comments are very funny because a lot of people say this, but how many men do actually do something when a woman is pregnant or is menstruating, which is an every month thing? What do they do to make their life easier? She's working, she's taking care of the kids, she's taking care of the house, and yet there men are there sitting and saying sympathizing कि, हाँ हाँ I understand तकलीफ तो हो रही होगी, but what are you doing? You're just sitting. You're sitting and saying that, oh my god तकलीफ हो रही होगी, उससे तकलीफ कम नहीं होने वाली है. No one is going so uh, all of these people who say that I respect women, please, if you really do, I really want to believe you that you respect women, please go out there and try to help them. All of these discussions now will stop. औरतें ये बात करना बंद कर देंगी. They will absolutely stop discussing women issues if you stand by them and if you really respect them and try to support them.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm having terrible network issues because of
We
which
all
We
are
have not
having
stopped.
I
them.
keep.
We have not stopped. We are continuing.
I actually had
Continuing, I
complete
know.
power shutdown, and luckily I got it back. So
It's
that
very
is why I'm
interesting
able to
topic. How
join
can
it.
we leave you?
I know. There is
No,
something
it's
that I want to add to the menstrual problems that the women go through. I mean, we all go through that. Everybody is at it, on it, and the earlier years, the earlier days, the olden times when they would ask the women to stand back and be in their rooms and not come into the kitchen and not do the work, and it was like they were like the untouchables types, correct? The reason behind all that may be something else that was thought of. Maybe they were given time because that were the days when we had to be rested and everything, but the whole concept was actually turned into something else. Like, I still know people who do that. I still know where people who actually tell their women or tell their women in the house or wives or sisters, एक रूम अलग रहता है उनके लिए. Please stay in that room for those 5-6 days or whatever 7 days. Just be there. Do not come out. खाना तुमको वहीं मिलेगा, सब कुछ वहीं मिलेगा. I think it would be the best thing. I to feel that I think we should all do that. I am absolutely okay with it. I am going into that room and I'm not coming out.
नहीं
Yeah,
उसका
yeah.
एक तो ये था कि वो औरत को रेस्ट मिल जाए. She should get some rest.
Correct.
And the men will also learn how to handle a family without a woman.
Correct.
Taking care of the
Bilkul.
child, sending the child to the school, cooking for the family, and everything. So it was like a balance, this thing. Now we have come out of all this thing and we are telling that we are very modern and हम उससे बाहर आ गए हैं. We don't care for all this thing. And उस जमाने में ऐसा बोला जाता था कि फूल नहीं रखना है. In South India we used to wear flowers on our hair. उसको बोलते थे कि नहीं रखना है क्योंकि because we used to generate heat. It was a scientific this thing. So the flowers will get dry easily. It used to get this thing. So jaldi murja jata tha. So they used to tell that now these people are telling no nahi ye sab nahi hai. And that time we never were used to were never allowed to touch pickles because pickles also get spoiled. They used to say because
Correct.
of this thing. But the scientific this thing was we generate lot of heat that time. So अगर pickle को हाथ लगाए तो उसको fridge नहीं होता था तब. So we cannot keep it in the fridge. Nowadays we can keep it in the fridge. so it won't get spoiled. So ये सब था scientific way of avoiding. So, but we have started neglecting all this thing, and now we have come out of all this thing, and we are telling that we have come out of all this thing, and we are living our life, and all this, we should not believe all this thing. This is wrong. A girl should be allowed on the periods time also. She should go to a temple. She should wear flowers. Nothing is there like that. But नहीं, उसका कुछ मतलब था, इसीलिए they used to tell.
Correct.
People,
Like I said, इसीलिए मैं बोल रही हूँ. I am absolutely okay to go back into that room. I don't want to come out for the next 7 days. I will take all the rest I can. Please give me that rest. I don't want to be modern anymore.
It's more like
छुट्टी में जाती.
Such में. Actually,
I think it is not about denying the scientific reasons that existed. Of course, they used to be. पहले कुछ था नहीं. There were we didn't have fridge, we didn't have proper homes, we didn't have sanitary napkins. तो बहुत कुछ उस सब चीजों की वजह से बनाया गया था. So that is very well accepted. I think where the problem today is जहाँ पे women also want that right to probably go out and do things which this in the so-called rules is not allowed, is because there are nuclear setups. There are girls living in hostels and PGs and rented apartments all by themselves. जहाँ कोई है भी नहीं उनको वो help करने के लिए. There is no one. And if at that point in time someone comes and puts such rules on you कि you cannot do this, or you should not be doing this, or you should not be going out, she is basically helpless. Realize that she has to go out. If she doesn't go out, or if she doesn't, how is it going to work? So
it's more like we have just groomed.
About women in this world. But when you are in a family, we need that 3-day rest. No, it is good.
Exactly.
We were following that.
The problem is everything that a woman says or women are trying to say is misunderstood and amplified in a very different way.
Yeah.
So probably women are trying about menstruation also. Women are not saying that we don't want rest. We want rest. But also we want the choice that if at all we end up alone in the house, we should be able to do it also. You should not be restricting us. So everyone is trying to amplify their issues in a very negative light all the time. That is a very big problem.
I guess the problem arises because the women have been trained in our culture to be support system to the family, to men especially, father, husband, brother, friend, whoever it is. They have been trained in our culture, especially in the Indian culture, to be as a support system. So that thing is there in the mind of the women as well as men. So when women surpass men in something, they get offended. They are not able to accept that women can be on par or even better than men. So because of that cultural hiccups, I think that is the baseline. That is the core. The cultural hiccups, the way they have been brought up. Boys have to be like this, girls have to be like this. Boys have to feed for the family, girls have to look after the house only. So that kind of differentiations, we have been having it for generations. So probably because of that, this is happening, I guess. So that is why men have that kind of a mentality that they are not able to see anybody.
Yeah, we cannot blame them entirely. I agree, Sharon, ma'am. See, as we all are having a very supportive family here. We have a supportive father, we have a supportive father-in-law. It's very different. It's all in all our hiccups is because of the way we have made it as humans. It's not like it's written somewhere or it's there in Wikipedia that this is how life is supposed to be. It is like how we have made it. We have such a supportive background. We have such a supportive system around. In fact, women ourselves, I can see now that there are many women group who are supporting each other, complementing each other. We are bringing, but it's all a bit slow. We are not completely lagging behind. We might be slow, but I guess we have to have that urge also that we need to be the change for tomorrow, for a better tomorrow. Like we are discussing here as panels a lot of topics. Like we are talking about our own restrictions. We are talking about our corporate culture life. We are talking about our own life, how personally we can be equal to men. We are talking about a lot of things, but we are talking. But when we comes to, we are doing, only we do. Only we who are bold enough to take that step, we definitely do. But there are a set of people who cannot, either because the support system is lacking or because they don't know how to do it. I guess these are the only two things which can be added. Majorly, these two are the things things. Either they don't have enough support system.
I'd like to interrupt, one thing. Yes, we are talking, right now, but we are not talking only for ourselves. We are talking for
Exactly.
the whole, women community as
True.
such, because each one of us would have faced these kind of situations some point in time in their life, or they will be facing it in the future. If not, they have not
True.
faced it as yet. So this is for all of them. So anybody who will, look into this or hear this or watch this, show, they will definitely be able to relate to it. So this is for all of them. That's
Actually,
what I
because I
feel.
can see so
Just
many
one
women
point.
are tagged here, members.
Yeah,
And
Dr.
we,
Bhuvaneshwar. Yeah.
yeah, when we compare to men and women, no, see, men, if he gets a cold also, no, they cannot tolerate, but a woman can tolerate all the pain. You could have seen, मतलब आप लोगों ने देखा होगा, हम लोग को जुकाम होता है तो भी हम केयर नहीं करते, बट जब घर में आदमी को जुकाम हो गया, हस्बैंड को हो गया, तो दे मेक अ फस ऑफ दैट, मतलब इतना बड़ा हो जाता है हंगामा कि कोल्ड हो गया है, सर दर्द हो रहा है, बहुत कुछ हो रहा है, एंड एवरी मंथ वी आर ब्लीडिंग. वो तो हम देखते ही नहीं है, उसके साथ हम काम करते हैं, जाते हैं, कुछ भी नहीं, उसका तो कोई मतलब ही नहीं रहता है. वी गेट क्रैम्प्स, वी गेट बैक पेन, एवरीथिंग, बट वी आर अकस्टम्ड टू टॉलरेटिंग द पेन. बट उनका थोड़ा सा कुछ भी हो जाए ना, पैर में चोट लग गया या कुछ भी हो गया, दे मेक इट एज अ बिग कंसिस्टिंग इश्यू. और दर्द हो रहा है, बहुत ज्यादा दर्द हो रहा है, एंड वी हैव टू डू द डबल वर्क फॉर देम. I have seen this. So my experience, I don't know
Right.
about others, but
You're very
That's
true.
why
Very true.
that's why we are not
Very
fragile. We are very strong.
Yeah.
I think the key
As
is
people
raising
have
that
quoted, we are not fragile. We are
We are
strong.
very strong.
We are very
that's the
strong.
point which I wanted to tell. We are strong.
That is why
True, ma'am.
childbirth is in our hands. We are very strong.
True, ma'am. True. Absolutely true. No, even we are not afraid of going in the night. If at all the surroundings were very comfortable, more than comfortable, I'm sorry, but very protective for like we can
Protective,
take
yes.
it for ourselves. We don't need a chivalry. We just have to be our own weapon. If we have to like go in the night for any trip or just like we take a car and go, can we do? No, we cannot. We have to
We cannot
wait. We
do.
have to see the time. We have to see so many things. But I guess it's high time we bring that change, that we can do it what we want. Ritika ma'am, she's also a short, she's a director, right? If I'm not
Yes.
wrong.
Yes.
Yeah. So she knows,
I'm a
in fact, yeah, so she
She's a
can
short
talk
filmmaker. Yes.
she can talk more about the real-time documentaries, that she can actually give us a good portray, like how it is difficult for in that field that she has chosen. It's very difficult, it's challenging,
Yes.
but she has chosen.
Yes.
So I think it's high time we bring that to the limelight, that we are nothing less. We are, in fact, more competitive and more challenging if we can have to be. If we have to be, we can be.
I think
That's a
the
very
key
good
is
point.
raising
One
better
more point I
humans,
want to tell. Sorry to
girl or
interrupt.
boy, whatever.
See, if the child is not getting good marks or anything, if the mother is also working, the father is also working, but the blame comes on the mother only. देखो, माँ तो पूरी टाइम काम पे लगी, अपना करियर बना रही थी, बच्चे पे छोड़ दिया, बच्चा का मार्क नहीं आया. Why the father is not involved in that? I don't know. This I have faced so many
Right.
times. I have seen so many people
Right.
coming for counseling to me.
That's a
telling
very
this,
real
this,
life
this.
situation.
Can you see the smile
That's
on
a
my
very
face?
real life situation.
So yes, that happens. That is the reality.
Yeah, that's true. Because
Anybody who wants to add anything to the discussion that we have been having right now?
I just want to say one thing.
Yes, Rutika.
That all of this is going to only change if we raise better humans. Ladka, ladki, we're gonna stereotypes, patriarchy, everything. See, there were feminists who did certain things, which is why we are today here in a position to sit and talk about these issues. There were women who took a stand that time. We are so privileged that we have more number of women doing this, and who are aware and who are ready to change things around them. So if imagine if we raise better humans, better children, जिनको ये कॉन्सेप्ट ही नहीं पता है कि लड़का और लड़की क्या होता है, जेंडर रोल क्या होता है, व्हाट इज इट, कि किसी को पावर जो है ये ज्यादा क्यों है, किसी को कम क्यों है, प्रिविलेज किसी को अलग. If they do not know, they are not even exposed to such things. Imagine the kind of world that we will see in the future. If
True.
we are treated it, if everyone is just treated as an individual, irrespective of
True.
gender. Now, though, we do not just have a boy or a girl, as there are other genders that we should accept. तो अगर हर कोई बस एक human है, and the way to treat a human well is being kind, being nice, and not judging anyone. Because everyone has an individual life. All of us women are different individuals. We have led different lives. There are certain things which we have experienced, which are common for in our country. Certain set of things are very common for every woman. That is what brings us together, I would feel. इतना
True.
छोड़ दो तो किसी का एक अलग ओपिनियन है, हर किसी का एक अलग लाइफ है. तो उसी तरह अगर दुनिया को देखोगे ना, तो आई थिंक things will be better, and that is the only way now going ahead to, if we really want to change things.
True.
And
Correct.
Anybody
Absolutely.
else got to add anything?
I want to
Yes,
add something.
Ritika.
See,
Yeah.
yes, we are living in a competitive world and a very challenging world, which every one of us know. So there is nothing that in those days that, okay, she has to work in a bank, she has to work in a government sector, she has to be in this role, she has to choose her career wisely. I don't think that is required anymore right now. There are so many paths that a woman can choose, and she has the freedom to choose. She just needs to choose it. She needs to own it. Opportunities are created, challenges have been created already. I can see a lot of women who have worked in a government sector, but they had to leave it because of the prioritization that as a woman she has to do. But she has created her own path right now because she is a businesswoman now. I know somebody in this forum itself, I have written about her, Sharon ma'am. She was a corporate person, then she created her own aura in such a way, her own image in such a way. Today, she has thrown so much of limelights to a lot of people. She has brought everybody's inner feelings outside.
Thank
She
you,
has started,
Kritika.
she has given that platform to a lot of women, which is actually required right now. Many women have started doing that. They just have to choose what they want. They have to first think. They have to think
Correct.
religiously. Can they stick to it? Just because some other person has chosen, she doesn't have to choose. She has to think whether she can own it and it's her baby. Can she do it? That is very important. Number two, they don't have to go to a room with all conditions, all circumstances, everything. She can create her own life. A person, she was working in the corporate sector, she was a software engineer. Today she is supporting farmers. She has her own page, she has her own background now, she has her own name. So I think it's high time women need to realize that they don't have to just stick to what is being already created. They can do something on their own right now and create their own future right now. It is very much essential.
Absolutely. I think
Dr.
it is important
Bhuneshwari,
that
you
we
have, yeah,
take our own stand. We need to take our stand. We need to
right.
just be firm with what we want to do. That's
Yes.
important. Because until and unless we don't do it for ourselves, nobody is going to do it for us.
Do it for
That is
us.
how it works. And that's important.
Dr. Bhuneshwari, would you like to add anything before we?
Yeah, actually, the topic was very good, and we discussed a lot of things, and it was a nice the time we spent together. We learned many things, and we understood many things about each other. And like we were talking about the topic that is self-respect, self-love, and the social media, how they are treating women. So now we all know that how to handle everything, and we are handling everything as we all know how to handle. But the only thing which is spoiling this thing is we have to be careful when someone is posting something. We have to take a stand, but it is not always necessary that we should give reply immediately. We should see
Correct.
how that the other person is reacting, whether he is keeping on posting post about us or not. If he is not, just ignore it and leave it to them. That's all. This thing is
No, it's true,
Right.
ma'am. Actually, Sharon, ma'am, she's right. See, again, since I'm every day I'm in conversation with both men and women because I'm doing freelancing as well. So when it comes to the point when we are actually given the memes and all, when there is a joke which is getting passed on, we should not take it that it is for us. We should just see what it is about. If it is a fun, take it as a fun. Don't take it like hurting your own ego and then you put your own self into that trouble. Rather, see what it is, have the patience to look into what exactly is the fun about. If it is even fun, if it is about a particular woman and they're defaming her, then you can stand for it if it's necessary. Unnecessarily, you don't have to go and then bring the hurt to your own self. It's not required.
Correct.
One, it affects your peace of mind. Number two, it also affects the image of not just you but also every other woman, because whenever a woman comments, every woman is dragged into it whether she likes it or not. So, which is a fact. Because see, here itself, there are so many people whom I know. One guy, if he comments, is going to drag every other person into it, which is a fact. And I'm okay with it as long as I take it in the right sense. And all of us
Correct.
here took everything in the right sense. That the other person should also understand. That's very important.
And the other thing is the guy or the man who is insulting or who is putting some post on a woman won't put it from his site. He will be using someone else to put it.
So true.
That is also there.
He
So
won't
true.
use his own words or anything.
He wouldn't
He will
project
write about
himself.
someone
He
else
would use
and
somebody
put it
else.
someone else. Yeah, I have seen that.
True.
So this is a game which the inferior people play. So we have to be very careful. We have to stand for ourselves. And when, as I said, when we stand for ourselves, we are standing for all the other women. And we have
Correct.
to be always united because women has all the empowerment and no men can give them empowerment. Men cannot come and
Right.
give us empowerment. We know what we are capable of and we know how
Right.
to handle ourselves and we are already empowered. That's why we are in the stage. So we know we
Right.
don't need anyone's this thing or award or something to praise us or make us a celebrity. We are already a celebrity in our
I guess the right way to answer all these character assassinations or gossiping things is you answer them with your work, with the body of your work, with what you do. That will be, I guess, a tight slap to these people. Not just picking up a fight, petty fights, calling out names, or getting into that kind of a zone. What you can do is you can give them back with your success. Your success will hurt them more than anything else. Even if you go ahead and hurt them physically, it's going to just be for a few days and then wade off. So for these kind of people, your success is what will hurt them. So that is what I wanted to add in. So attain more and more success, come up in life, and these people will go away in their black hole from wherever they have come from.
Absolutely.
So that is what I believe in, and that is what I will be doing it in my life. And I would advise or suggest all the women out there to give the backlash to these kind of women with your success. And with your if you prosper, these men will obviously they'll fade into oblivion. That's what I think.
Agreed, ma'am,
egos.
agreed.
I'm sorry to say. I think ego is something that we all have, men and women. We just need to
Yes.
keep that aside.
Yes.
That is
See, ego everybody has. A healthy ego
Exactly.
anybody can have. All right.
Good.
The
It
ego
is
that
good.
I am talking about or we are discussing right here is the ego that cannot see women succeed. That is the kind of ego that you shouldn't have. The kind of jealousy that you shouldn't have. A healthy ego you can have. To prosper in your career, a healthy ego is definitely important. So that is what will make you, grow in your career. That I'm absolutely okay with it. Competition, I'm absolutely okay with it. I can take up competition, but not, like this. This is a kind of a disease. So that is why I took up this topic today to talk, because this is a kind of disease that has been growing. It is there in my life already. It is growing already.
I have
So I
also,
thought I
ma'am,
would
I have
address
also.
this.
I have.
Yes.
Exactly. I can
Yes.
still remember when I was climbing, it was a first job, and when I was climbing the ladder in a few months' time, because of the communication skills, because of the language, and a lot of things were involved, and because of my talent, I was recognized. But when the immediate person couldn't accept it, he couldn't embrace that, yes, she is fit for this, she's the right person, I was thrown aback. There was a competition, but I was told that you cannot get it. You should not, because anytime you will get pregnant, anytime because you're engaged now. I'm like, yes, I am engaged. It's my decision. It's my personal life. You cannot comment on it. Wish I had this voice then. I really wish I had this voice then, but I didn't have. But I'm so happy that today I can say that out loud. It's good that you gave me that opportunity of doubt. Can I be myself? Can I do myself? That today I can show to your face that please, I'm more successful, 10 times more successful than who you are. And I'm very happy and contented with what I have in my life. I can say that. And you are absolutely right, ma'am. We cannot, it's waste of time to hit such egoistical men with words. It's rather better to show them in action that we are
Words
far
actually
better.
wouldn't mean anything to them. They are going to talk, you're going to talk, so it is going to be unending. See, you have a kind of brought up, so they don't have that kind of a brought up, but you have a kind of brought up, so stick to it. Give them back with your work. That slap has to be with your success.
No,
So that I firmly believe in.
Because of them, we are growing. If they leave us, we won't grow. They
True.
Right. That is also
I
there.
am not there, you cannot grow. It's not like that. I have already grown and I am on the path of growing. So it's not
Right.
necessary I need your help every time. I have kept my first step without your help and now I'm going to grow. It's not necessary. Yes, we cross some people in our life who help us to grow. But that doesn't mean every time we are holding on to their hands and we are growing. If they leave our hands, we won't grow. It's not like that. We are growing and we will grow and we will succeed. That they, as Sherin ma'am told, it's true that we have to succeed and show them.
Yes. சக்சஸ் ஆயிட்டாலே நம்ம அதுவே அவங்கள வந்துட்டு ஆஃப் பண்ணிடும். அவங்களால அதுக்கப்புறம் எதுவுமே பேச முடியாது. ஏன்னா அந்த நம்ம சக்சஸ்
ஆயிருக்கும். இப்பவே நிறைய பேருக்கு வந்து நம்ம சக்சஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கு.
நம்ம சக்சஸ் ஆக கூடாதுங்கிறது தான் அவங்களோட எய்ம். ஓகே, நம்ம சக்சஸ் ஆக கூடாதுங்கிறதுக்காக தான் they are doing all these things. So the best response would be succeed in life so that you will also prosper and they will get the answer as to what you want to convey. All right, so it's been a wonderful time with you all, ladies, the panelists, whoever was with us. I know it's been a long duration that we have been talking, on this topic with the same kind of an enthusiasm. I should appreciate each one of you. Thank you, Kritika. Thank you, Dr. Bhuvaneshwari. Thank you, Rutika. Thank you, Tirupura Sundari, and thank you, Afreen, for having joined us today and made this panel discussion a grand success. So I hope people who see this also will take a lesson or two from the life lessons that we have all shared, the real life experiences that we have all shared. And this episode, people who have missed it also, you can go ahead and watch this on the YouTube channel of Ink That Matters. In a very short while, it is going to stream on the YouTube channel of Ink That Matters. So I request you all to go ahead and watch that in case you have missed the episode, and also share it with your friends, because this is something, not pertaining to one person. This is for the entire, womanhood, and also particularly men who have that kind of, perspective in life can watch this episode and probably try to change themselves. So this is also for those kind of men who would want to, change, but they don't know actually what women go through. Probably you can watch this episode and hear us talk, and you will know what we all go through, and at least, try to give us a better place to, live in, so that we will succeed. You can also succeed. So we can both mutually complement each other in life. Thank you so much for having joined in, and that was a wonderful audience today. Lot of Kritika supporters, I guess, and also Dr. Bhuvaneshwari. Thank you so much for having joined in. It was a lovely evening, and
thank
good
you,
night.
Sherin, ma'am. It was really good to be here and part of eminent people actually who have also gone through a lot of these kind of instances they can relate to. It was at this age and being here, it really means a lot. I should thank you for that. And also it gives a good boost as a startup also for many women who are, they are jittering that can I do? They are hesitant to do, but I think it's going to be a great pleasure for them to have this recording with them. They are going to have a good feeling, a
Yes.
feel-good factor, definitely.
Thank you so much, Kritika.
Thank you for giving us
And
this
that,
platform. And
yeah,
it was
Dr.
really nice. And we interacted and we learned a lot of things what we are going through. And even Kritika was telling so many things about she's going through a lot of things because we are adult above 40 plus. She's young, so she told so many things, and I learned so many things from her also. And the panel was good, the members were good, and we learned many things from them. And it was really a nice platform. Thank you, Sherry, for giving time.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ladies, for having joined. Good night.
Good night, Shirin ma'am. Good night, doctor. Good night.
Okay. Okay, this broadcast is supposed to be ending now.